We're talking about functions, slope, graphing linear functions, and in this case, we want to find the slope. So find the slope of the line that passes through two given points. In this case, I'm going to just name this first point is going to be x1, y1, and the second point is going to be x2, y2. Something that helps us out is writing down the equation. So the equation we're going to use is we're going to calculate slope, and the equation for slope, remember the variable for slope is m. And this one will work out either way, but if we do y2, y2, x2 needs to be right below it. And then if we do y1, x1 needs to be right below it. So when I write this equation out, in order to make sure I don't get confused, I always start with the divide and the two minus signs. And then I just fill in the ordered pairs vertically. So y2, x2, y2, x2, so that's 3 and 2. So I'm going to put 3 over 2. And then y1, x1, that's 3 and 1, so I'm going to put 3 over 1. And now I just have to do my math here. So 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. And so that is equal to 0. And if I draw the slope monster, that's minus, that's plus, that's undefined, and that's 0. I know that I should have a horizontal line somewhere, right? So if I plot these 2 points, 1, 3, so if I go over 1, up 3, 1, 2, 3, and then the other one is 2, 3, go over 2, up 3, and then we can draw the straight line that goes between those points. Use a straight edge. I have my paper notepad here for a straight edge. Draw the straight line. And that is the equation of y is equal to 3. Okay. Parallel lines in a plane are non-vertical lines with the same slope. They are parallel. So parallel lines basically means that we have the same slope. Perpendicular lines in a plane, two oblique lines are perpendicular if and only if the product of their slopes is -1. And so what that means is we'll have an example here. If I have the equation y equals 7 over 2x plus 4, and I had the equation y equals -2 over 7x plus 8, the slope is the value that is in front of the x variable. So what does product mean? Product means multiplication. So if I multiply the slopes, 7 over 2 and -2 over 7, if their product is -1, then they are perpendicular. So this is going to be -14 over +14, and that is equal to -1. So that's one way to tell if the slopes are perpendicular.